Assalamu alaikum. And now we have to do exercise 1B, question number 6. According to the question, it is given that if Q is directly proportional to P minus 1 whole square. Okay. So, and the value of Q and P are given, and we have to find the value of P when Q is equal to 80. Look at here. Find the value of P when Q is equal to 80. Here, P is missing. The letter K, the constant value, is also missing. So it is impossible that we have to find the value of P. So firstly, we have to find the value of K. K is a constant. So we have to write it here. And the first variable, it is given Q. And the last one, it is given P minus 1 whole square. Okay. So Q is equal to directly proportional. So we have to use the letter K. And the second variable is P minus 1 whole square. So here I have to write it here, the whole square. So Q is equal to Kp minus 1 whole square. Now we have to put the value. What is the value of Q? It is 20. So you have to put it here 20 is equal to K. We want to find the value of K. So it remains the same. So P, what is the value of P? It is 3. So 3 minus 1. And then we have to take its square. Clear? Now we have to solve. So 20 is equal to K. 3 minus 1, it is equal to 2. And we have to take its square. So 2 into 2. Again, we have to write 20 is equal to K. And 2 2s are 4. Now, here 4 is multiplying. When we move toward that side, it will divide. So 20. Now, we easily find the value of K. 4 divided by 20, what will be the value? It is equal to 5, because in 4 times table, 4 5s are 20. So I have to put this value in the connecting equation. This one is the connecting equation. I have to copy it. So instead of writing here K, I have to put the value 5. So this is connecting equation. Q is equal to 5, P minus 1 whole square. Now look here. Find the value of P. Here we have to find the value of P when Q is equal to 80. So here I have to write, instead of writing Q, I have to write its value, that is 80. Okay. Here, we want the value of P minus P, but it's given P minus 1 whole square and 5 is also here. So 5 is multiplying here. When I move this 5 toward this side, it will divide it. Okay. So 5 I have to move toward that side. Okay. So 80 divided by 5, it is equal to 16. So 16 is equal to P minus 1 whole square. Actually, we want the value of P only. So what shall we do? We have to take square root on both sides, because I want to remove this square. So I have to take square root on both sides. So what is the square when I have to take square root of 16? In this table, when we have to multiply 2 times, we will get 16, 4. So 4 is equal to P minus 1. When I have to take its square root, it is equal to P minus 1. Now, we can easily solve. It is minus 1. When we move toward this minus 1 toward that side, it becomes plus 1. So, here I have to write 4 plus 1 So it is equal to P. So 4 plus 1, it is equal to 5. So what is the value of 5? And P when Q is equal to 80, it is equal to 5. Okay. So P is equal to 5. Is it clear? Okay. And P is equal to 5. Then we have to take this minus 1, P minus 1 we have to take this. But when we have to take its square root, it has two values. It is equal to minus 1 and it is also equal to plus 1. So I have to take the second value, that is 4 is equal to P plus 1. So when I have to move this plus 1 toward that side, it is equal to minus 1. Okay. So it is equal to P. So 4 minus 1, it is equal to 3. So 3 is equal to P. Is it clear? Whenever we have to take the square root, we will get two values, plus minus. So when we have minus 1, so it is equal to P is equal to 5 plus 5. And when this one is equal to plus 1, when we move this plus 1 toward there, so its sign will change into minus. So it becomes 3. Okay. I think so this one is clear to all of you. Now we move towards the next question. Okay. That is exercise 1A, question number 6. If y is directly proportional to x and the value of y and x are given, find an equation connecting x and y. It's again very much easier. So we have to do, first we have to write the connecting equation. In the first place, we have y. So I have to write here y. So this y is equal to, y is directly proportional to x. So instead of writing directly, I have to write k, and the second variable is x. Now I have to put the values. The first value is y is equal to 20. So 20 is equal to k, and the value of x is equal to 5. So I have to move this 5 toward that side. So I divide 20. So in 5 time table, when 20 will come? Very good. 4 times. So 5 4s are 20. So 4 is equal to k. Now we have easily connect this equation. Now, instead of writing k, I have to write its value, because when we have to write its value, it becomes connecting equation. So value of k is equal to 4. So this shows k, when we have any value of x is given, then this directly proportional change occurs 4 times by multiplying the number. And if change occur on the left side, then it means 4 times dividing that value. Is it clear? Good. Now we move towards the second part. I think so. The first part is clear. Second is draw the graph of y against x. Now we have to draw its graph. Where is the first? I have to insert the table. I have to, because for drawing graph, at least we require 2 points. So I have to draw a smaller graph. Okay. Wait. So so here this one is on the right side, we have x. So I have to write it here x. On the top, I have to write here x, and in the bottom, I have to write y. So firstly, I have to take value 0. Okay. And next, I have to take the value here. First, I have to write the connecting equation. That is the value of k is equal to 4. So when we have x equal to 0, this means the value of y is also equal to 0. Okay. So that value is also equal to 0. Now we come to the second. Y is equal to 4 and I have 1. So when its value is equal to 1, then y, the value, if when x is equal to 1, then y is equal to 4 because the change is occurred 4 times. So here I have to put the value 0 and 0 and next 0 and 4. Clear? So the same thing I have to add. This shows, and this the active proportional graph shows that it passes through the region. I have to draw it. I will show it to you. Look here. Look at the graph. I have to take 2 points. First, 0 and 0 here in the origin. And the second point, on x-axis, I have 1, and on y-axis, I have 4. So I have to join this point. So this one is a graph. Clear? And always remember that we have to take, first of all, we have to take a scale accordingly. Here in this case, I have to take scale. X, the 1 unit shows the 1 point, but in y-axis, I have to shows the 1 unit shows 4. Okay, so 0 to 4 and then 4 to 8. And here I have to take 0 to 1 and 1 and 2. Clear? Okay. Now we move towards the next question. Okay, that is question number 7. They are saying if z is directly proportional to y. Okay, and then we have to write the next value. So firstly, I have to write z is equal to k because it is directly proportional. And then here I have to write y. So I have to put the value, which value is given here for z, 48. 48 is equal to k. And for y, I have 6. Clear? So in 6 time table, when 48 will come? Yes, 6 8s are 48. So the value of k is equal to 8. Now I have to connect this equation. It's very much essential that we have to connect the equation. Okay. So z is equal to 8y. This one change occur on right side, the change occur by 8 times multiplying the number, and on left side 8 times dividing the number. Now again I have to draw a table. Okay, and the variable which is written on the right side, it is independent variable. Okay. Now I insert the table. Wait. For columns I have to take 3 and number of rows 2. Now, on right side, which variable is given? Y. So I have to write y. On the left side, it is z. So I have to write z. For first, I have to take the value of 0. And next, I have to take the value of 1. And here, when this one is connecting, z is equal to 8y. 8 0 times 0. So when y is equal to 0, z is also equal to 0. So when y is equal to 1, so 8 1 time 8. So then z is equal to 8. Clear? Now I have to draw a graph. I will show it to you. The same scale I have to, it depends upon you how you have to take the scale. Okay. For y-axis, I have to take the 1 unit shows the 1, and here on x on z, I have to show 1 unit shows 8. I draw a simple graph. Clear? Okay. But one thing, it is very much important that it passes through the origin. I think so. It is visible. It passes through the origin. Wait. Now comes to question number 8. They are saying the net force F Newton needed to push a block along a horizontal surface is directly proportional to the mass and kilogram of the block. And the values are given and you have to connect the equation. First thing which is given is F. But which one is the first variable? F. And which one is the second variable? This M. This kilogram and this Newton are its units. There's no need to write it. And for directly proportional, which letter I have to use? K. So I have to write it here. F is equal to K, and the second variable is M, this one, M. So F is equal to Km, okay? It is equal to, look here, needed to push up the horizontal surface, and it is directly proportional to mass. And which variable used for mass? Showing mass M. So put the value for M, it is equal to 5, and for F, it is equal to 49. So I write it here. Okay, 49, okay, is equal to K, and here I have to write 5. Okay, now please divide 49 with 5. So 49 divided by 5, what will be the answer? Do it, please. So we have 49 divided by 5. So it's equal to 9.8. Am I right? 49 divided by 5. It's the value of K, and that value, okay, I have to put the equality sign. So this is equal to 9.8. Check it, please. 9.8 is it correct answer? Now I have to connect this. So instead of writing K, I have to write its value, that is 9.8. So F is equal to 9.8 M. Now look here. Now look at the question. The net force F is directly proportional to the mass M. And if M is equal to 5, F is equal to 49. Find an equation connecting. Always remember, equation variable are connecting with this letter K. Okay? Because this K shows the change. That change which shows that one quantity increase, the other also increase, or one decrease, the other also decrease. That change is 9.8 times on the right side, and 9.8 time multiplying on the right side, and 9.8 time dividing on the left side. Is it clear? Now we move towards the second question. They are saying find the value of F when M is equal to 14. We have a connecting equation. Now it's become very easier for us to find the missing value. Okay. So, wait. So here, I first have to write a connecting equation. F is equal to 9.8. And here we have to find the value of F when M is equal to 14. So simply, what shall we do? We have to multiply 9.8 with 14. So F is equal to 9.8, and I have to multiply it by 14. And after multiplying 9.8 with 14, I will get the answer, that is 137.2. 137.2. And that's the value of F. And which unit I have to use for it? Newton. Clear? Now we comes to its next part. That is, calculate the value of M when this one is okay. Again, first I have to write the connecting equation. Okay, this one is the connecting equation. Here, the value of F is given, that's 215.6. Okay, again I have to write the connecting equation note here. I just delete it here from here. Yeah. Now, F value is given, that is 215.6. Okay, and it is equal to 9.8 M. Here 9.8 is multiplying. When we move toward it left side, it is dividing. So 215.6 divided by 9.8. So it is equal to M. No, calculated 215.6 divided by 9.8. What will be the answer? 22 is the answer. And for mass, I've used its unit, that is kilogram. So it is equal to m. Clear? Now comes to the fourth part, and according to this part, we have to draw a graph. Again, first we have to draw our table. Always remember how we have to draw a table. The variable which is written on the right side, we have to put top on the table. So m is written on the right side, so I have to put top on the top place. I have to write m, and for bottom place I have to write f. Okay. Again, I have to, for drawing a graph, at least we required 2 points. So here I have to write m, and here I have to write f. Now I have to take the value. Again, the same value I have to take 0 and 1. And when m is equal to 0, f is equal to 0, also 0, because always remember the graph which is directly showing the directly proportion is a straight line which passes through the origin. Okay. So 9.8 one time 9.8. So I have to show this graph. Okay. First point 0 and 0. Then next point is m. I have to take 1, and here it will take 9.8. This one is 9.8. So I have to, this one is a graph. I think so it is clear. इसको long कर देती हूँ. ये देखिए, these are the graph. Okay, 9.8. I have to take this. Clear? Now comes to the question number 9 of exercise 1A. Again, they are saying the pressure P Pascal of a gas in a container is directly proportional to its temperature, T Kelvin. Kelvin is its unit, and for pressure, its unit is Pascal. Okay. First, we have to connect the equation. The first one is find a connecting equation. So how I have to connect the equation? Again, the first variable is P. So I have to write here P. Okay. So it is directly proportional. So I have to use the letter K. And then here I have to, for temperature, I have to use this T. Now put the value. Okay. For T, it is equal to 10. And for pressure, it is given 25. So I have to use these values here. And then the value of T is equal to 10. Okay. Now 25 divided by 10. And that's equal to K. So 25 divided by 10, very easy. Its answer is 2.5. Okay. So now I have to connect this equation. P is equal to KT. It means it is connected by by putting the value of K, because K is a constant that shows the change. Uh, accordingly, it moves towards that's showing the change. This variable is, if one variable is increasing, how much the other variable increase. That proportion depends upon the value of K. Okay. So 2.5, I have to put it here. Okay. This one is the first part. Just we have to write the connecting equation. Now we comes to the second part. Okay, in second part, they are saying, first, again, I have to copy this connecting equation because we required this in all the parts. Okay. So I have to, again, I have to copy. So they are saying find the value of P. P we have to find, and the value of T is given, that is 24. So P is equal to 2.5, and we have to multiply it by 24. And just after multiplying, we will get its value. Okay, 2.5 multiplied by 24, and its value is equal to 60. Okay, now we are coming towards its next part, that is part 3. Calculate the value of T when P is equal to 12. Okay, again, firstly, we have to write the connecting equation. And here, we have to calculate the value of T. The value of P is given, that is 12. So initially, I have to write 12, and then I have to divide it by 2.5. And that's equal to T. Okay. So 12 divided by 2.5. My answer is 4.8. 4.8 and it's equal to T. Clear हो गया? Now we move towards the last part. But before doing the last part, again, we have to use this equation, this connecting equation, P is equal to 2.5T, and we have to insert a table. The variable which is written on the right side, it is independent variable and we have to take its values. Okay. So again, I have to take a table here. Right side, which variable is given? T. So T is an independent variable. First, you have to take its value, and the value of P depends upon the value of T. Okay. Okay. So here I have to write 0, and here I have to write 1. I can make even a longer table. Here I have to take 3. Here I have to take 5. The change occur according to this 2.5. Okay. When P is equal to, T is equal to 0, P is also equal to 0. When T is equal to 1, so I have to multiply 2.5 with 1, it is equal to 2.5. Similarly, when this one T is equal to 3, so I have to multiply 2.5 multiplied by 3, so it is equal to 7.5. Okay, 7.5. Similarly, we move toward this 5, so it is equal to 12.5. So all these changes occur according to this 2.5. Okay, so the change occur when T is equal to 3, the change in P is 2.5 times T. Similarly, the change if when T is equal to 5, the change is 2.5 times in the multiplying by the value of P. Clear? Now I have to draw. First I have to take a scale for x-axis and for y-axis, and then I have to draw a graph. मैं इसको थोड़ा सा बड़ा कर देती हूँ. Look here. The graph is, this one is a graph, okay, and it passes through its origin. Clear हो गया? Now we move towards the last question, that is question number 10. According to it, the amount of voltage V volts needed to send a, wait, to send a fixed amount of current, okay, through a wire is directly proportional to its resistance, and for resistance, the unit uses ohms. The value of R is equal to 6 and V is equal to 9. And first we have to again find an equation connecting V and R, then find the value of missing R is given, and we have to find the value of missing variable, that is V. So firstly, we have to start from this. Look here, which variable is written in the first place V, and which is written in the last place, look here, R. So initially I have to write here V. So V is directly proportional, and for directly proportional I have to use K. V is equal to K R. Now I have to put its values. For R it is equal to 6, and for V it is equal to 9. So 9 is equal to K, and this one is 6. Okay. So 9 divided by 6, it is equal to 1.5. So 9 divided by 6, it is equal to value of K, and that value is equal to 1.5. 1.5. Clear? Now I have to put here to connect it. So instead of writing K, I will write its value, that is 1.5. This shows the change when the value, the change in V is 1.5 times the change in R. Both are increasing, but the change depends upon this constant K. Okay. I have to copy this connecting equation because we have to use this in all the parts. This equation and this connecting equation is very much important. Now, so here they are saying find the value of V when R is equal to 15. So instead of writing R, I have to write 15. So 15 multiplied by 1.5, it is equal to 22.5. Calculate it. Am I right? It's equal to 22.5. Yes. Now we comes to its third part. They are saying calculate the value of r. Again, first we have to write the connecting equation. So here we have to find the value of r when y is equal to 15. Sorry, v is equal to 15. This is not y, this is v. V is equal to 15. Okay. So here, so v, value of v is equal to 15. So it is equal to 1.5 r. Now 1.5, when moved toward their side, it will divide 15 divided by 1.5. So it's equal to r. Now 15 divided by 1.5, it is equal to, almost it is equal to 10. Well, I think so. It's equal to 10. So 10 is equal to r. Check it. It's equal to exact 10. Okay. Now, we have to draw the graph accordingly. When r is equal to 0, v is equal to also 0 because 1.5 0 times 0. When r is equal to 1, v is equal to 1.5 because the change in v depends upon the value of k. Okay. Again, I have to insert a table. I put a smallest table. No. Which variable is on the right side? R. So I have to write R on the top and I have to write this V here on the bottom. So firstly, I have to take the value of 0 and I have to take the easiest table. Then the one for V, it is equal to, for 0, it is equal to 0. And here for 1, it is equal to 1.5. Clear? And then accordingly, I have to draw a graph and it passes through the origin. Okay. It passes through the origin. First value is 0 and 0. The other one is 1 and 0.5. Okay, this one is 1 and this one is 2. And in the center, 1 and 2, the center 1.5. So I have to take this one. Clear? So this one is a graph. This is all for today. So Allah Hafiz.